I think our power play is a lot better than it is last year, so that's a good start. But no, I didn't mind our game. I think, that's a good hockey team over there. They got some guys that can play, and we had a lot of young guys in the lineup playing their first game, and I liked how we responded as the game. We had a great start. I think a little lull in the second period there, and then we got the energy back, and I thought we played a really good, solid third period. We just had some opportunities, could score.
Coach, you had a lot of players either making their pro debuts or AHL debuts. Wyatt Kalanick and Cody Franson seem to have some nice chemistry. Franson 3 assists, Kalanick a goal and an assist. So you're looking at a goal and 4 helpers between the two of them. What are you liking from that pairing, considering you got the Grizzly vet and the young gun rookie on
Yeah,
both
I
sides of the
think
blue line?
it's a good pairing. Obviously, Kalniak, he's a nice player. He moves the puck well. He skates well with the puck. I think they both complemented each other. And then, just going down the line, Rags and Crispy. And I thought, I thought the team played well. There wasn't a guy on the ice that was terrible, or there's some better than others, obviously. But overall, as a coach, first game in how many days? 300 and something days, whatever, and some even longer than that. I got to be happy with that.
Hey, Coach. What did you think of Matt Tompkins's first game of the season? And was it a little bit up and down for him today?
Well, you know what? I thought Tomer played well. I thought he made some really good saves for us. I think we just got a little sloppy in front of him at times. I'm sure if you asked him, there'd be a couple he probably thinks he should have had. That one shot, I think it was Davies put in off the post. That's a pretty good hockey shot. That's a good goal. Those are the ones the goalies usually hit them, but it was just perfect shot. We just got a little puck focus in our D zone coverage, which we're going to have to address and get. Now we got some video clips that we can show these kids, and but I really like the way he played.
We talked a lot the other day about the youth on this team, and you said that they didn't know what was going to hit them until they got on the ice today. Started off great. Wolves came back and forth game. They responded almost every time. What did you think overall of the youth and how they handled this first pro game?
I thought they did a pretty good job. I mean, it's not easy, whether you're at the NHL level or at this level. It's a good hockey league. And you said it, like, that's a pretty good hockey team over there, the Wolves. They got some good players. So they go down and they're coming right back. I think some of our guys weren't sure why the other team didn't just full tent when we were up a couple goals. But, this is the way this league is. It's a no-quit league. And that's something we got to learn. And that's something they got to learn as a young crew, that you can't take a shift off. And I think we just got a couple shifts off where we got a little lazy, complacent, and then it's in the back of our net. But we'll learn from it.
Hi, Derek. What did you see from Wyatt Kalanick tonight? I know you mentioned him a little bit earlier, but how was he in his pro debut?
Well, I thought he was excellent. Looking at him playing this game, you wouldn't think he was his first time playing at this level, playing pro hockey here. He stood out for me. Like you could tell, I'm sure if you watch from up above, you could tell he stood out. He looked very comfortable, real poised with the puck, and this kid's going to be a hockey player.
Do you think that time that he had practicing with the Hawks the past month or so, even though he didn't get in the game, was helpful for him?
Yeah, it's pace, right? You're playing with good players, the top players, and you're constantly being pushed to keep up in that pace, that type of practices, and even if you're at a scrimmage level with these NHL guys, it's a pretty good pace. So I think it's helped him a lot, and we'll keep working with them and getting them ice, and we'll see what happens with them.
Derek, you touched on Kalanick right there. What did you make of Alec Regula's play and Michael Crudel?
Yeah, Rags, and that kid, he's got no panic in his game. He's nice and poised, and a couple of rushes at the end there where you think he's going to get checked, but he's a big kid and he's strong. He did a real good job protecting that puck. I liked his game. The Crudel kid too, just a big body, which is, of late we haven't really seen that, and he handled himself well, didn't back down from anything, was strong in front of the net, and made some pretty good plays.
And then how beneficial is it for young guys like that to have Brian Campbell behind the bench with you?
Well, it's huge. You know, it's obviously with Anders back there, who's done a great job with these D, and you know, having Soupy on the bench to work with them during practices and skill days, and it's huge. I mean, I told these young guys at the start of the year, be a sponge. You got some development people that are going to be around that have played the game at a high level, and you know, just take it all in, ask a lot of questions, and like I said, be a sponge. And I think it's going to help these kids.
Coach, as you mentioned, you guys really had control of the puck almost the entire third. Any answers for what you did different there? Any answers for why it worked in the third?
I went in there and I yelled at them and screamed. No, you know what? It's just them. It's just I went in after the second and just say, don't try to change our game. We have to play 3 periods and try to be the same team for 3 periods. I think we got away from that. You know, they came back and scored. They scored again. They take the lead. Now all of a sudden everybody wants to be that guy who's going to score the tying goal or the game winner. So we got away from how we want to play. That was the only message, and I thought they reacted real well, and they had a real good, solid third period.